Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm Hannah Arias, Board Chair.
And I'm Michael Clark, Superintendent.
Thank you. On behalf of the Orange Southwest School District, we welcome you to this important event. Welcome families, friends, students, and staff, and thank you for attending tonight.
Yeah, with respect to the solemn and special nature of this occasion, we ask at this time you take your cell phone out and silence or turn it off. And it remain that way, or remain attentive as we recognize the accomplishments of the class of 2025.
If you are able, we ask that everyone please stand for as you did for the staff and graduate procession, and remain standing for both processions, and continue standing, or stand again. Thank you. As Senior Sebastian Gorman leads us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by select members of the RUHS Chorus performing the National Anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic in which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. Andreches, Mr. Daniels, and the RU Band and Chorus. We are so pleased to celebrate the graduating class of 2025 as they make this important step in their lives. This ceremony marks the success, the culmination of years of learning, effort, and achievement. On this stage is a cohort of RU students who exemplify the OSSD Portrait of a Graduate. These students have successfully demonstrated that they are prepared for the next steps in their lives, and we congratulate them on this achievement. Congratulations, everybody.
At this time, please welcome Principal Lisa Floyd, who will lead us in the graduation ceremony.
Thank you, Hannah and Michael. I am thrilled to be here with you this evening, celebrating these remarkable young people who are a testament to the kindness, the care, and support bestowed upon them by this community. It's an honor to be a part of this special celebration tonight. Good evening, families, faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Today is one of those rare moments in life when time seems to pause, when we take a breath, look around, and realize just how far we've come. For many of the students behind me on stage, I know it has felt at times as if this moment would never come. And for many of us in the audience and our staff, it somehow feels as if this moment has arrived too quickly. Graduation is a milestone, yes, but more than that, it's a testament to your perseverance, loyalty, and the power of community. And tonight I want to speak to those themes as the foundation of what has brought us to this moment. This class has modeled all of these attributes, and the world and our community will benefit from their strengths as they move forward with their lives. Class of 2025, you know what it means to persevere and push through. You have lived it. Whether you were navigating academic pressure, personal challenges, or a world that kept changing at a rapid pace, you kept showing up day after day, year after year. You all have shown us perseverance isn't just about getting good grades or crossing a finish line. It's about rising with dignity when things don't go as planned, and learning that your educational path may need to shift. It's about working hard to keep an open mind and taking advantage of the support available to you. It's maybe about moving to a new high school community midway through and finding a way to fit in and thrive. It's about holding on to hope when it would have been easier to give in to doubt and working through setbacks. Sometimes that was with an individual class, a team, or with your senior project. But looking to the people who support you and developing creative solutions again and again has modeled the perseverance that I see when I look at all of you. There have been many pathways taken to arrive at this moment, this high school graduation. Career and technical centers, early college, alternative programs, homeschool at times, work-based learning, and more. You didn't just survive high school, you grew through it. That strength you've built, that quiet inner resilience, will serve you well beyond the walls of our school. Then there's loyalty, a value that doesn't always make headlines, but it certainly shapes strong character. Some of you have been friends since kindergarten. Others built bonds more recently, but in big and small ways, you have shown up for one another. You have stood by your classmates, your teams, your clubs, and your ideals. There are people behind me on this stage who have shown consistently through their actions that they love their friends and family fiercely, and they are determined to protect them and make the world a softer, kinder place for them. Loyalty can also be about doing the right thing when no one's watching. It's about being there again and again for the people and causes you believe in. It's about helping and encouraging each other to do new things and offering support along the way. It's about making hard decisions when options are facing you, but you know your team, your family, or your school community are depending on you to follow through on the things you have said you would do. And class of 2025, you have demonstrated loyalty not only to each other, but to your school. You took pride in being part of this community, You carried the name of our school with grace, integrity, and spirit. Which brings me to the heart of all of this, that's community. As your principal, I have had the privilege of watching you grow, not just as individuals, but as a class. I've seen you rally together when someone needed help. And there was a time when I heard from a bus driver that one of you saw a kindergartner get off the bus alone, without their regular adult waiting at the bus stop. You didn't wait for someone to tell you what to do. You got off at the stop and waited with that child until their family arrived. I've seen others of you show up at the last minute, but still make an effort to be there for younger students. You have shared your feelings and thoughts to make our school a stronger place, and I have seen you hold each other and cry when a defeat seems too hard to accept alone. You have celebrated each other's wins, large and small. You've used your voices to lift up others and worked through your art to bring joy and awareness to issues that you hold dear. And you've created a space where people felt they could be seen and heard. You have pushed back and made your thoughts known when you felt something was unjust and needed attention. And while there are many points of disagreement within this community on the stage behind me, you have found spaces of belonging and nurtured your small communities within our larger community. A school isn't just a building, it's a vital force that nurtures, nourishes, and educates. A place where teachers have invested countless hours, not just in teaching, but in mentoring, where families have supported you all along the way, and where each of you have contributed in your own unique way. Even now, as you prepare to scatter in 100 different directions, this community goes with you. You take it in your memories, your lessons, your friendships, and in the ways in which you carry yourselves out into the world. This is a class that embodies what the power of love and community can create. Each of you makes me hopeful about the future, even on the hardest of days. As we close this chapter, I want to leave you with this. Perseverance will get you through hard days. Loyalty will remind you of what matters, and community can always be your anchor and launch pad. And now, as our custom at graduation, I will share a poem, a gift to all of you selected with your class specifically in mind. I've chosen Hurricane by Mary Oliver. It didn't behave like anything you had ever imagined. The wind tore at the trees, the rain fell for days, slant and hard, the back of the hand to everything. I watched the trees bow and their leaves fall and crawl back into the earth as though that was that. This was one hurricane I lived through. The other one was of a different sort and lasted longer. Then I felt my own leaves giving up and falling, the back of the hand to everything. But listen now to what happened to the actual trees. Toward the end of that summer, they pushed new leaves from their stubbed limbs. It was the wrong season, yes, but they couldn't stop. They looked like telephone poles and didn't care. And after the leaves came blossoms. For some things, there are no wrong seasons, which is what I dream of for me. This is also what I dream of for all of you as well. Wherever you go, college, the workforce, the military, the creative world, remember that you are not alone. You are part of something bigger, and I am proud to say they are ready. We are proud of you, we are inspired by you, and we will always believe in you. On behalf of our entire faculty and staff, congratulations, class of 2025. The people who have been fortunate enough to work with you for the past 6 years will be cheering for you always. Thank you. Senior Lainey Thayer will now join us on stage to dedicate the yearbook.
The senior class would like to recognize Shenny Jarvis. Shenny always has a smile to brighten your day. Many of us were lucky enough to meet Shenny in 2nd grade when she was our substitute teacher. She always made us laugh and smile when you're having a bad day. She is someone you can gossip to or rant about your feelings. She always has the best advice to get you through anything. She is someone I look up to as a mentor and as a friend. Sheni is inspiring and insightful. She always did her best to have candy for everyone. She will always compliment you to make you feel your best. The senior class would like to dedicate this yearbook to Sheni Jarvis.
Now we'll start to hear from our senior speakers. Our first senior speech of the evening will come from Daisy Mendez and Harmony Bradshaw.
Good evening, everyone. Students, teachers, friends, family, and anyone still wondering how this day came so fast. We are so excited and honored to be standing here today representing the class of 2025. I'm Daisy, and this is my running partner in life, in the woods, and on the track, Harmony. It all started back in 6th grade, where we started running side by side. And suddenly, it is 7 years later, and countless miles spent together. We've seen each other at our best and our absolute worst. I wouldn't recommend seeing Harmony after hill sprints practice. It's not very pretty.
And that's the thing, high school wasn't all that pretty. We've been through thick and thin together, and today is the day we've been waiting for since we stepped foot in RUHS. Today is the day we stand at the finish line. Not just any finish line, this one took miles to reach. And if you ever ran cross country, you would know crossing the finish line doesn't just happen. It takes endurance, it takes determination, it takes grit, it takes heart. And honestly, high school wasn't much different. This race was painful, exhausting, nerve-wracking.
Yep, we're talking to you, Bev Taff, and our senior project panel heads.
But it's also something to be proud of, as we all accomplished one major milestone in our lives, graduating high school. We are honored to be standing here today, not just because we are graduating, but because we managed to survive and thrive in high school.
We didn't all run the same race. Some of us had to leap over higher hurdles than others. Some had jobs, sports, theater, taking care of families. Others pushed through AP classes, college applications, or faced personal struggles that no one ever saw. But each and every one of us made it to this moment, not because this race was easy. It wasn't. In fact, for many of us, it was exhausting, messy, and unpredictable. But we made it. We showed up when it was hard, when we were tired, and when we didn't know what the finish line would look like, but we still kept going. Every person in this graduation class crossed the finish line in their own way, and that is something worth celebrating.
Thank you, class of 2025, for being here for one last finale, and everyone who made this day possible. Thank you to all the families, teachers, administrators, staff, and the wee bird I had this morning to finish the speech. Oh yeah, and thank you to my neighbor Lainey for always getting me coffee.
As we crush the finish line today, let's do it with pride. Not because we made it, but because we helped each other get here. Our teachers pushed us when we were slowing down, like Ms. Johnson bribing the AP Physics class with home-cooked meals. And our moms, dads, siblings, grandparents, and other family members cheered us on when we doubted ourselves.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
And then we had our classmate running beside us the whole way. A special shout out to Nick and Head Captain Becker.
But come on now, we all know who the real head captain is. In front of us are many more races to take on: college, careers, service, and travel. Although we may not know exactly where we're going, we do know how to persevere. The class of 2025 is superior. No one can slow us down. No one can stop us from having fun. We've proven this time again. Everything from pure joy and laughter going down all the water slides at Grateful Lodge to our coronation of a senior prank, spending the night camping on Miss Floyd's yard.
Remember to run at your own pace. It might feel like everyone's ahead, like getting into big schools, landing jobs, or knowing exactly what they want to do next. Yeah, we're talking to you, Victor. But life isn't a race against anyone else. Some of us are still figuring things out, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Progress isn't always fast. It's sometimes quiet or sometimes messy, but it's still progress. So don't worry about anyone's pace. Just focus on your own and trust that you'll get where you're meant to be. We ran the race and we face our ups and downs, and we are crossing the finish line together.
As we walk up the stage tonight, you might see Kara jumping up and down, running in circles, like you've won first place. And that's because both in her heart and ours, we have all won first place. We have all achieved a personal best, and that's what matters. Once Ms. Floyd hands you your diploma, it means something more than a piece of paper. It's proof of your new personal record. Just one step closer to many more records to be broken. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. And remember, don't forget to do so.
Thank you, Daisy and Harmony. We now welcome Evan Brownell.
Good evening, everyone. Before I start, I want to have you guys think about something that you probably will for the rest of your life. But think about the adversity that you've faced during your lifetime, and think about how you've gotten through it. Because I've had a lot. So I want to start this off with my favorite quote of all time, which is, "The fault, dear Brutus, lies not in our stars, but in ourselves." Ryan O'Malley once told me that, quote, "It's not about what happens in our lives, but about how we handle what happens." The truth is, adversity is one of the biggest challenges that humans will face. If there's anything I've learned from school, it's that I will face adversity every day for the rest of my life. Whenever faced with challenges, I have to ask myself, how will I handle this? And school has taught me how to overcome adversity, and it's taught me how to be different from everyone else, how to deal with situations by myself, and that has strengthened me a great deal. I'm honored to be part of the athletics department at Randolph Union High School for history. Throughout my 4 years, I have played varsity lacrosse for two very respectable and intelligent men, Aaron Diekerhoff and Richard Burnham. Coach D and Richard have taught me more about life than I could have ever imagined. They taught me the importance of perseverance, goal setting, and most importantly, how to get things done. You will rise to the top and be the best by working and training harder than your competitors. Since day one of entering the program, I have been told to, quote, "get comfortable with being uncomfortable." This couldn't have helped me more with any of my struggles. My coaches have stressed the importance of having a team and knowing your family. Because of this, I have over 70 brothers whom I can reach out to for the rest of my life. Lacrosse is a lot like life. There will be ups and downs, and if you make good choices, good people will surround you and support you. During my sophomore year, I traveled to southwestern Colorado with a group of people searching for artifacts in the desert. This was a major eye-opening experience. For many, it can be extremely challenging to open up to new cultures and accept how others live. Experiencing the shift in culture and climate helped enhance my knowledge of the world around me. Working in the field, we explored cave dwellings and dug for artifacts. Later that school year, I went to Morocco on a service trip to work with Moroccan students. Spending 9 days in a foreign country was even more of a shock than Colorado. I tasted new food, I heard amazing music, and even went to a communal shower. The biggest thing these trips have taught me is to have gratitude. Never before had I ever felt so grateful for the family, nature, and music that I have been exposed to. Not only have I felt more gratitude for the things that I have, but also for the people who live in other parts of the world who experience so many different things than I do. One thing both of these trips shared is that I was put on a plane with 10 random people, most of whom I'd never really spoken to. And amazingly, after the trip, all of us were extremely close, and still are. After our trip to Colorado, I became extremely close with Brian Kennedy and Kara Merrill. We still reference moments that happened to this day. My classmate Sophia and I joke around about one of our guides in Morocco, Ayub, because he posts really, really weird stuff on social media. These memories have made a lasting impact on my life, and I am more than grateful to have shared them with the amazing people I did. One of the freedoms of high school is being able to shape your own path, and I have definitely been able to do so because I've gained wisdom through facing the hardships of life. A huge part of my career at RU has been my announcer role at sporting events. For the past 3 years, I have announced every single varsity boys and girls basketball and soccer lineups but one. That one day I was just too busy winning a championship for bowling. This job has changed my life for the better. I've had the privilege of meeting some incredible people and have built amazing relationships because of it. Every single night after a game, someone new would say to me, quote, "If you aren't going into broadcasting, you're not doing the right thing." Or, "Make sure you use that voice of yours with whatever you do." The best part of this job has been realizing how much of an incredible community we have in Vermont. It seems as though wherever I go, someone recognizes me for my cheering or enthusiasm. I owe a thank you to our athletic director, Nick Bent, for instilling his trust in me to take care of a very important task. I've also had the honor of organizing, participating, and even performing in pep rallies while at RU. I co-founded a club titled RU Rockin' during my freshman year, where we played during assemblies and rocked the entire school. For 3 years, I read the weekly announcements at RU and even had one senior class squeeze into the office so that they could watch my performance live. For anyone who says that with a small town comes few opportunities, they are 100% wrong. People commonly believe that opportunities are meant to come across someone, but this couldn't be farther from the truth. When you work hard, you will earn your opportunities. My entire life, I've had all odds stacked against me, but I've persevered through and worked for everything that I have. I've become Randolph's cheerleader and have tried my hardest to keep everyone involved in the school community. I've created a reputation for myself that has taken me to extraordinary places. I have pushed through all my pain and enjoyed the high points and have been dragged through the lowest. Now it's time for reality to set in and for all of us to go our separate ways. We'll meet back up in 5 or 10 years for our class reunions, and we'll think back to all the amazing memories that we made together. The last thing I want to say to my fellow classmates is always push through. No matter what happens, keep on pushing forward and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Congratulations, graduates, and for one last time, this is the Brown Hornet signing off.
Thank you, Evan. I'd now like to welcome Xavier Bass to introduce our keynote speaker.
Hello, everyone. My name is Xavier Bass, and I have the honor today of introducing our keynote speaker. But before I do, I'd like to say a few words about this incredible person. This teacher has made a lasting impact on many of all of us. No matter what kind of day I'm having, being around her always brings a smile to my face. She's kind, supportive, and always willing to help everyone. When I walked into her classroom, I could feel the energy. Students were ready to learn, even if, they were joking around or being kids. But it was clear how much respect we all had from her. Our love and her love extends beyond the classroom to other staff and families too. It is my honor to introduce the keynote speaker of Class 2025, Miss Newell Wolf. What do you want? You want to go this way?
Yep. Sorry, everybody.
You go.
Turn it this way.
Yeah.
Move the mic a little way. Just a little bit that way. Yep. Yep. Keep going. Perfect. Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. I think I was set up because I don't know how to top Daisy, Harmony, Evan, and Savior's speeches just then. So bear with me. Clap at the end. It's not going to be as good as that. Okay. Grab my water. Good evening, everyone. I am absolutely thrilled and honored to have been asked by the graduating class of 2025 to be their guest speaker. Savior, you made me cry, so. For most of the students up here, I was their PE teacher. To some, I was their basketball or softball coach. And to a select few, I was their advisor. Shout out to the 2023 Tug of War champs. Could you actually stand up if you were a part of that right now, please? Harmony, yep. Sam, if you were a part of the 2023 Tug of War champs, Cam, stand up. Cam, you were a big part of that. Come on. Talk about being uncomfortable, Evan. All right. Since departing from Randolph, I have still kept in touch with many. Whether it was seeing Silas out in the soccer field, curious how he could possibly get any taller, hitting some big hikes with Lainey for her senior project, watching Harmony behind the plate at a softball game, seeing Corey play many roles in the productions here at Chandler, or running into Evan at just about any big sporting event in the state of Vermont, getting the crowd hyped up. This group is filled with talented, hardworking, kind, funny, and truly unforgettable young adults. Graduation is such an exciting time and major milestone every kid dreams about and looks forward to. You've been waiting for this moment since you entered RU in 7th grade. And although it may feel like 6 years took an eternity, trust me when I say that after you leave today, time will be moving by faster than you realize. Before you know it, you'll be 33, standing in front of hundreds of people, giving a graduation speech, trying to get a bunch of teenagers' advice about life, hoping that you don't lose their attention. Shay and Maddox, if you're still with me, can you give me a thumbs up? Still. Oh, I only got one thumbs up. Shay, Maddox, are you here? Thumbs up if you're still with me. Thank you. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Anyways, time. The time that you have here now on this earth is valuable. I wanted to share 3 major points of advice that I hope you will always come back to. 3 things that will help make your time moving forward as valuable as you possibly can. This advice is for everyone here today because even as adults, we often lose sight of the bigger picture. Number 1, stepping out of your comfort zone. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that growth rarely happens in our comfort zones. It happens when we speak in front of a crowd full of people, even though our voice shakes, when we try something new, not knowing if we'll be any good at it, when we raise our hands, take the risk, or say yes to something that scares us just a little. Discomfort isn't a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're stretching. And every time you lean into it, you discover just how much more capable you are. So as you step into the next chapter, don't chase what's easy. Instead, chase what challenges you. Choose the path that asks more of you, because that's where the magic begins. Number 2, live a life of purpose. Over the years, I've seen a lot of you push through tough days, show up when it wasn't easy, and find your own rhythm. And now, as you head into whatever comes next, I want to leave you with this: live with purpose. It's easy to get caught in the routines. Wake up, check your phone, go to class, go to work, scroll some more, sleep, and repeat. Days blur, weeks fly, and before you know it, you wonder where the time went. Don't let that happen. Find something to look forward to every single day. I'm not talking about big vacations or once-in-a-lifetime moments, though those are great as well. I mean the small stuff. A walk with a friend, a song that lifts your mood, a coffee that tastes just right. When you start finding joy in the small moments, life starts to feel a lot bigger. But while you're looking ahead, don't forget to stay here right now. Be present. Be fully in the moment, whether you're laughing until your stomach hurts or struggling through something hard. This is life, and it's not meant to be watched from the sidelines, so get in the game. You're not just here to survive days, you're here to live them, to fill them with energy, curiosity, passion, even some risk. The world is massive and weird and beautiful. Go find what lights you up. Number 3, overcoming challenges creates our strength. The hard and the messy days are the ones that matter most. I am sure for many of you, some days felt impossible. Days where the alarm felt heavier than usual, where nothing went right, where you questioned if you were good enough or strong enough to keep going. But here's the truth. You sometimes forget it's those exact days that shaped you the most. They taught you how to get back up. They taught you patience, resilience, and the quiet kind of courage. And strangely, they made the good days mean something. Because you truly can't appreciate the sunlight if you haven't walked through the rain. Every bad day you have faced got you one step closer to this one, the day you celebrate everything you overcame. So if there's one thing to remember from lesson number 3, it's this. Don't fear the tough days. They're not setbacks. They're the groundwork for everything beautiful ahead. Maddox and Shay, I'm almost done, promise. As you leave here today, let's not chase comfort, let's chase growth. Let's remember that the hard days aren't setbacks. They're what give the good days their meaning. And lastly, let's refuse to live a life that's safe but silent, easy but empty. We weren't made for the mundane. We were made to feel deeply, try boldly, fail sometimes, and rise every time. If you carry these lessons with you, you won't just be successful. You'll live a life that's full and meaningful. Your time will be valuable because it's the most important thing you'll ever spend. To the class of 2025, congratulations. I'm going to end with an inspirational quote. Never forget to drench yourself in your words, unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Thank you.
All right. Next, please enjoy this song dedicated to the senior class by the Randolph Union Chorus. And now the part of graduation that everybody's been waiting for. For our introduction of the RUHS graduates, class of 2025, we welcome Beverly Taft to introduce our graduates while Kara and I present the diplomas. We've asked that families only come forward to take a picture when your graduate is receiving their diploma. We promise we will hold our pose for you to get pictures. We also have a photographer here to capture these moments, and we will make photographs available to all families.
I know. It's just your pen. Kit Hosmer. Kit will be taking a gap year. Daisy Mendez. Daisy will be attending Champlain College to study cybersecurity. Andrea Nicole Saint-Amour. Andrea will be going to Vermont State University, Williston, to study dental hygiene while continuing to work as a dental assistant with Health Hub. Kirsten Lynn Rubens. Kirsten will be attending O'Brien's Aveda Institute in Burlington. Leah Rogers. Leah will be working at Menig Nursing Home and then attending college in December for nursing. Elsa Tabor. Elsa will be entering the medical assistance program at Dartmouth. Sophia Farrington. Sophia will be attending the Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences for optometry. Jesney Benjamin. Jesney will be working at Roger Phillips DMD while continuing her dental training. Lainey Jean Thayer. Lainey will be attending Western New England University in the fall, majoring in advertisement and marketing, and playing rugby. Harmony Lucille May Bradshaw. Harmony will be attending UVM in the fall to study exercise science. Ava Faye Ferris. Ava will be attending Vermont State University Linden campus to study wildlife and forest conservation. Sebastian Gorman. Sebastian
Christian will be attending Norwich University to major in psychology. Wyatt Allen Howe. Wyatt will be joining the U.S. Navy as an aviation mechanic. Avery Stockwell. Avery will be attending Vermont State University, Castleton. Ryan Quevedo. Ryan will be attending Norwich University for accounting and hopes to play soccer. Jonathan James Monger. Jonathan will be taking a gap year. Emma Morrill. Emma will be attending the Universal Technical Institute in Exton, Pennsylvania for welding. Parker Cornell. Parker will attend Eckerd College in the fall to study marine science. Ashley Messier. Ashley will be continuing on in the workforce. Rachel Conniff. Rachel will be entering the workforce. Robbie Holman. Robbie will look for jobs in the automotive industry. Lillian May Homa. Lillian will be attending Balance Massage School while continuing to work at Twin Farms. Cadence Godso. Cadence will be taking a gap year. Megan May Taylor. Megan will continue on at DMS as a welding and metal fabricator. James Helfand. James will be working to save money to travel to England. Colin Becker. Colin will be attending Worcester Polytechnical Institute for Robotics Engineering. Cameron Thayer. Cam will be attending Western New England University to major in engineering, and he will be playing lacrosse. Victor Helberg. Victor will be attending Champlain College to study game design. Brent Biggie Cullen Shangrove. Brent will continue working at Pump Tech in Randolph. The Brown Hornet, Evan William Brownell. Evan will be attending Colby Sawyer College to major in political science. Lily Diet. Lily will be attending the University of Southern Maine to major in studio arts. Daniel Morin. Daniel will be attending the post-secondary program at BTC for aviation and aerospace. Corey Leiker. Corey will be attending Hampshire College in the fall to study marine science and animal behavioral psychology. Shay Fontanella. Shay will be attending Lesley University, majoring in business administration while playing collegiate basketball. Kaylin Messier. Kaylin will be attending VTSU in the fall to study business and marketing, as well as playing volleyball for them. Brett Terrian. Brett will continue on in the world of work. Jason Herring, Jr. Jason will continue on in the world of work. Nicholas William Jumisco Amadon. Nicholas will be attending Skidmore College in the fall. Xavier Kayshawn Nathaniel Bass. Xavier will be continuing on in the DJ and music industry. Hudson Creed Grimes. Hudson will be attending the University of New England to study environmental science and play soccer. Maxwell Michael Mercier. Max will be attending UVM to study ecological landscape planning and design. Gavin Fresher. Gavin will be pursuing a career in the mechanical industry. Caden Grouch. Caden attending White Mountains Community College for pipeline welding. Wyatt Scott Yanker. Wyatt will be attending VTSU Castleton to major in accounting. Walter Ketchum. Walter will be taking a gap semester before attending college to major in finance. Samuel Thomas Farrington. Samuel will continue attending Norwich University in the fall, majoring in exercise science. Neil Aronson. Neil will be taking a gap year. Silas Abbott. Silas will be attending UVM in the fall to study environmental engineering. Camden Keith Brissett. Camden will be entering the world of work. Dakota Boyce. Dakota plans on taking a gap year in order to save more money for college. Chase Gardner. Chase will be attending Vermont State University Castleton, majoring in physical education. Ryan Millington. Ryan will be attending Clarkson University to major in mechanical engineering. Aiden Emmons. Aiden will be hiking the Long Trail and then heading into the workforce. Maddox Colby Sauls. Maddox will be starting an electrical apprenticeship program. Noah Armstrong. Noah will be attending UVM to major in engineering.
We have one more very important part of graduation. Okay. As Randolph Union Principal, I certify that tonight's OSSD Board Chair, our Board Chair, Hannah Arias, and Superintendent Michael Clark, and the surrounding communities, that these Randolph Union seniors have successfully met the State of Vermont and Orange Southwest School District academic graduation requirements and proficiencies, and that they are prepared for the conferral of their diplomas. We now introduce you to the graduates of the class of 2025. My gosh. All right. Graduates, please turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left in order to signify your status as Randolph Union alumni. Congratulations. All right. Just start going. No, in order. In order. All right, go ahead. Okay. All right. All right, we're okay.